Soul Gardeners. Welcome to another episode of The Urban Mystic. I'm Skip Jennings, your spiritual cheerleader here at the Soul Garden. Well, we're still in Scorpio, and we know what that means. Time to transform our life. It's time to let go of all that old crap and bring in the new stuff. It's time to set boundaries. We started talking last week about why boundaries. This week, we're going to talk about setting boundaries to help and influence our spiritual growth. I said this last time, I'm going to say this again. I truly believe that we are spiritual beings in a human incarnation having a spiritual experience. So everything that we are experiencing right now, everything that we are feeling, everything that we are touching, everything that we're doing, it's all God. It's all experiencing that incredible, amazing, always active, always knowing energy that we call God, universe, law, whatever you want to call it. So it's always spiritual. So every time that we make a decision, it affects our spiritual life, our spiritual growth. Listen, I want to share this with you. A long time, well, not a long time ago, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, there was a time where I wasn't really following maybe the path that I'm on now. It was different. It was the same path, but it was different. And I was really kind of mixed up into alcohol and drugs. And I needed to set some boundaries. I need to remove some things out of my life so I could remove the fog and that energy that was blocking my oneness to God. So that's what I want to talk to you about. Are there things in your life that might be blocking that energy, that focus, that perception of your oneness to the universe? Are you holding on to some things that you might want to let go? And I got to tell you, you're the only person that can make this decision. You're the only person that can have that revelation. So things that might block us from having that oneness, that full connection, that full perception, because we're always connected to the universe. But having that perception of our connection can be fogged. Some of the things that might get in the way could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be sex. And I'm talking about not sex as a bad thing, but maybe sex that's all consuming in your life. Maybe it could be shopping. Maybe it could be food. Maybe it could be anything. Anything that becomes your higher power that stands in the way of you having that fullest expression of who you are. So listen, you have to understand, we need to set boundaries in our life and say no to something that might be blocking. But in your saying no, you are saying yes. In your release of something, you're saying yes to accept something else. So setting these boundaries allows you to be the fullest expression of the universe. Do you say yes to that? Do you want that? Is that the path that you want? Well, then if that word is yes, that's coming out of your mouth right now, then you need to set your boundaries. So here's your 7-day challenge. I want you to journal. We talked about this last week. We're talking about the honesty that comes from mind to pen to paper. There's honesty in journaling, and it keeps a record of what you're going through, your experiences. So when you look back, you go, oh yeah, I was there, but now I'm here. You can see the progression of your spiritual growth. So for 7 days, I want you to journal. And I want you to journal those ideas or those things that might be blocking you from being the fullest expression of God. Things that might be blocking your perception of your oneness to God. Write them down. Think about it. Journal about it. Then if you really are serious about transformation, you got to be willing to release those things that do not serve you anymore. I'm going to say that again. You need to be willing to release those things that do not serve you anymore. They only serve you until they don't. And if you're at that point where they don't, let them go. Say goodbye to them. Goodbye. Get them out your life. So here's your affirmation. I am free to set boundaries to live my greatest life. Say it again. I am free to set boundaries to live my fullest life. Remember, when you say no to something, you say yes to something else. Breathe in, feel that energy right there. So I'm excited. Next week, we're going to really talk about mastering that yes. What do you stand for? We're going to talk about what you stand for. So remember, come back next week and get that information. Don't forget to friend me. I send out some reminders about affirmations to help you on your journey. Don't forget I'm a part of SG Elite. I can help you one-on-one. And don't forget, my friends, we are expanding here at Soul Garden. We're expanding big. I want you to be a part of that. So look for some new, exciting things that are about to explode. All right, big shout out, Scorpion Energy. We got it, Scorpios. All right, until next time, sending you love and light. I'm Skip Jennings. Peace.
So